After a few more gossip sessions, I remember telling Jam I need to meet you so I could see if you could pass the Melissa test. Many brave souls have tried to conquer this test, but many have failed miserably. Well, I'm happy to report that you did pass the test. Actually, more than passed it. I've gotten a chance to get to know you over the past few years, and I've gotten to see you interact with Jam, whether it be at home with Kenji cuddling on the couch or traveling and exploring Hawaii. It only confirmed my opinion of you. John is the kind of man you'd hope Jam to marry. Someone who can cackle with us while we're cracking codes in Area 51 escape room. Someone you can rely on to be kind enough to go run out and pick up dinner while I nap on their couch and Jam plays video games. And someone who will do all the driving while Jam and you road trip it up abroad. But it doesn't matter what I think, and it doesn't matter if Jam, if you're perfect, or John, if you're perfect, just that you guys are perfect together. And you both are the amazing definition of perfect. I know you'll continue to lift each other up, make each other laugh, and love each other unconditionally. You two together are a force to be reckoned with. I like to end with a quote. The best thing you can do is find a person who loves you for exactly who you are. Good mood, bad mood, ugly, pretty, handsome, you have it. The right person's gonna think the sun shines out of your ass. That's the kind of person that's worth sticking with.
Like a candle in the dark, you've been burned too many times, and at the hint of a spark, you turn yourself away from the light. My darling, the darkest of days are just before the dawn. 'Cause you have my heart, and always will. So take my hand, let go of the past, and hold on to like timber on the ground, worn and weathered by the years. Didn't even make a sound.
Jamilla and John would like to thank all of you who have gathered here today. Express their gratitude to all of you who have chosen to travel to St Helena from places such as Illinois, North Carolina, Massachusetts, Texas, and their lovely new home of Colorado. All of us are here today to witness and celebrate their union in marriage as they pledge their love and their lives to one another. Today, they bring the fullness of their hearts to share with each other. They bring their dreams, which bind them together in an eternal commitment. They bring their gifts, their talents, and their unique personalities and their spirits to unite together as they begin to build their journey together. And marriage is a journey, not just a destination. John and Jamilla's journey began in Fort Myers, Florida, where they quickly came to realize how much they have in common. And as it often can be, their relationship has been full of adventure. Like moving completely across the country to California and the Bay Area. Like finding and falling in love with Kenji, their now 4-year-old Shiba Inu. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure. Exploring nature, trying new foods, and traveling across the states, learning their history, and beyond that, including a holiday road trip across New England, marveling at Niagara Falls, and enjoying the wonders of Toronto. This relationship continued, enjoying the canals of Amsterdam, and even hiking up to Bavarian Castle in Germany. From here, they realized in quarantine, as many of us did, that they were a little too far from family. And so they changed their commitment and moved just outside of Boulder, Colorado, to be a part of family, just another part of their adventure together. And throughout this journey, their love and their affection for one another has grown stronger every day, through all of life's highs and lows. And now why this moment? Because in spite of all of our differences, we all share love. And love is the one great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we come from, what we believe, we know this one thing: love is something we're all doing right. Marriage is a promise that you renew daily, and a responsibility taken on in the spirit of hope and love, and one that brings comfort in times of sadness and heightens our greatest joy together. And I'd like to begin by having John's mother, Sandy, and Jamilla's mother, Charlene, sister Charlene, begin by preparing some sand into the vase as a symbol of the foundation. Okay, just return to your seats. Now this is the beginning of this new family and the support that they stand upon. So go ahead and pour your sand.
Go. Jamilla, these past 6 years have been filled with adventure, romance, and excitement. From the moment we met, I knew there was a truly special connection between us. As we spent more and more time together over those first several months of our relationship, I started to see you as someone I could truly spend the rest of my life with. From our first I love you on the docks of Charleston, to getting down on one knee in the canals of Amsterdam, every moment of our relationship has been truly unforgettable. Jamilla, I love you because you have changed my life for the better. You inspire me to step out of my comfort zone. You make me laugh every single day. You cheer me up when I'm down. And you showed me just how important expressing yourself can be. Do you remember our road trip from California to Colorado? The one where we got stuck in a snowstorm right at the Nevada border? And we had to get snow chains installed just to get through that darn checkpoint? We spent almost 5 hours waiting and trying to find someone to install them. And I kept trying to wave the chain installer down, and I just couldn't get it. But you got out of the car and you waved him down and you said, look, we need these chains installed on our car so we can just get to that hotel that's 5 miles away. And he came right over, got them installed, and we were on our way. Jamilla, I vow to be more attentive, to take on more responsibilities, to put the dishes in all of the right spots, to watch more horror movies with you, even the bad ones. And finally, I vow to always love you.
John, I knew when we met you were different than all my other first dates before. That's probably why we've been together ever since that fateful day. The best way to illustrate my love for you is all the loving nicknames I've given you along the way. First, Honey Bear, the one everyone has heard, because you're sweet in the most thoughtful ways, especially when you actually listen. You don't judge and always help me keep an open mind, allowing me to be better and think outside my own experiences. You're my safe place. Whether stressed with wedding planning, or another cross-country move, or when you got me to the hospital to save my life, I promise to be all those and more for you. The second nickname, the Calculator. You're the practical number cruncher while you let me be the dreamer, yet you never mind explaining things in a way I can understand. I've even gotten better at math because of you, yes. The next and the most important nickname, soulmate and husband. I will always consider you, love you, provide a safe space for you, challenge you to be your best self for our family we are starting. I vow to do this every single day. I love you for the past 6 years and all the ones to come, and I promise to always keep doing it.
By the vows both of you have exchanged and the integrity in that commitment, in the presence of your dearest family and all of your friends, it's my pleasure, certainly my honor, to pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss your bride.
Now, Jamilla, as you know, John is our only son. And I was the only son in my family. And my father was the only son in his family. And his father was the only son in his family. So you two very well may be the last two to carry on the Theobald name. No pressure there, no pressure. So having said that, I would like to propose a toast. Everybody got their glass? Thank you. I wish you good health, wealth, and ample children. Cheers. Cheers.
John goes by his gamer tag of Noisy. Yeah, I know. He's the reserved, quiet guy. He went by Noisy. Really, John? That was your choice? Well, it's actually not too surprising once you get into game with him, because so in video games there's an announcer going off saying how well someone's doing or how great they're doing. Yeah, all you'd hear is, Noisy's winning, Noisy's destroying you. And it's like, thanks, announcer, I really need to know. So, back to what this has to do with John as a husband. So, well, John isn't the guy who talks big, screaming at the top of his lungs about all the great things he's done. He is the guy who speaks with his actions. He is the type of guy who will diagnose an issue on your computer for hours on end and won't charge you for it, always up for grabbing a drink and talking about whatever, and becomes an expert at anything he does. Ask him about heavy metal, he'll tell you dialogues and dialogues about the best songs. So Jam, you basically got yourself a man who can fix your electronics, listen to you, and will always look to improve himself because he loves you. But you already knew that. So I'm really happy that John found Jam as well, because over the last few years, I've really seen John come out of his shell and take more risks. I've seen them raise their sweet little puppy Kenji, and I've seen the Akinu yelp, or yell as it's called. I've heard it at least. I've seen them move to the West Coast, and of course bust a move at my wedding. I remember that. So all in all, John, Jam, I can't wait to see what you guys do. I'm so happy you found each other, and honestly, congratulations. We all look forward to your future together. Cheers.